Hello, welcome to another wonderful Onyx Path game. Tonight we are playing Scion Origin Zeus. We just want to talk. If you watch this and you like this game, you can check out Drive Through RPG, where they have both the single and you pick this up as part of the Scion Taste Bit collection. I will be your story guide for tonight, Zak Naldrett. He, him, he, they, he, them, z, zim, whatever. I'm usually masculine, but go with that. Um, Before we kick things off, we're going to go around and introduce our players tonight. Corey, let's start up.
Hey, I'm Corey Frang, aka Narf on the internet. Yeah, you can find me on Blue Sky, and I work on a video game called Caves of Cud. And tonight I will be playing. Sorry, I tabbed away right when you said my name. Brian Talon, a computer tech support guy. Pukowis, divine parent, trickster calling. Yeah.
Joshua, you're up next.
Hi, everyone. My name is Joshua Deach. By day, I write for video games, most recently on Dune Awakening. By night, I write tabletop game stuff, and on Sundays, I sleep. Him. Tonight, I'll be playing Johnny Thonic, a hulking but lovable death metal himbo. I like to call him a grimbo. Sort of a musical psychopomp child of the death goddess Hel, whom he's never met, but he is on a he's less interested now in his musical fame and more about advocating and helping the dead and getting his mommy's attention.
And Aaron, that leads us to you.
Hi, I'm Aaron or Big Simple online. You can find me on Blue Sky and on YouTube as Big Simple. I play a lot of indie games for the most part, and I also play Caves of Cud. Um, and I'll be playing Nathan Schmidt, who is a cop and has a military background and is, well, more of a maverick than anything, which, makes him tolerable, I think. But in any case, hoping to punch a god or something along those lines.
All right. So, what would your normal day be like?
Are you asking me?
Whoever would like to talk.
Sure. Well, I'll just keep going then. I am basically, I think I'm between jobs right now, and I'm basically like I still consider myself in training. I'm a bit of a hothead, and I kind of you know like to consider myself part of some of the local biker gangs, but only almost as an aesthetic choice. And I am generally one to hang at a bar nearby if I can, and try not to not too long, but see how that goes.
All right. What is Johnny Thonic doing?
Well, when Johnny is not on tour and playing a show, he is often doing some task or looking to some way to help some poor troubled spirit if he can. Um, he's also constantly tinkering with the epic song that will be so powerful that it'll get his mother's attention.
All right.
And I think Brian is he's been working a lot of late nights trying to fix the computer room in the servers at work. But if we're hanging out at the bar, I feel like hanging out at the bar would probably be something Brian was into. And also, if potentially there was a metal show here tonight, Brian would definitely be there.
All three of you have gotten an email with an invite to a not yet opened escape room within the city. It hints at being, an exclusive for special guests exhibition for the evening.
Nice.
What do you do
Well,
with this information?
I should have mentioned that Nathan, until very recently, was a private investigator. Basically, didn't quite make the police department,
All right.
and was trying to make it as a private investigator, but that was his kind of suit was shut down like very suddenly, and so that's why he's out of a job right now. So I'm a little curious why Nathan would be looking to do an escape room.
Why Nathan would do an escape room, or why Nathan would get an invite to an escape room?
Either first one and then the other. Why would he get an invite?
It's a good question. You might have to go to find out.
All right.
All right.
I think not necessarily Brian's thing, but he's been interested in what escape rooms are. So probably go, hoping that someone on his team can solve riddles because he sucks at riddles.
All right. Are y'all arriving together, or do you split up and show up?
Do
on
we
your
know
own?
each other beforehand?
Yeah. Johnny will check with the. He's equally confused by this invite, but kind of intrigued. So he'd call the others and see if they got to see. And also hoping someone in the group is better at solving puzzles.
Could be for a rather short scenario if no one is. All right. So y'all driving together, or are you meeting up there, or what's the plan?
If it's walking distance, I think I'll probably walk there.
All right. Johnny, is Johnny driving?
Yeah, Johnny will drive.
We'll meet up there.
All right.
He frightens Uber drivers, so we'll just drive.
Who arrives first?
Time to pull out the D3.
Probably not Nathan since he's walking.
I have the liminal calling, so I feel like I arrive on time.
Exactly on time, not a minute, not a minute later.
Yeah. Johnny just has a way of wandering into things.
All right.
I guess it's probably me then.
All right. So as you show up, you take a look around. The lobby area is decorated in a walnut steampunk decor, concrete floors, but there's immaculate setup behind the walls, the doors, the staging area. There is a cashier, Sam. She's dressed as a 19th century mechanic, standing behind the counter. Oh, thank you very much for joining us here. Now we're gonna wait for the rest of your party before we can let you in. But is there anything I can get you on the while you wait?
Probably order a soda or something if they have them. Like if I see a fridge or anything like that. Or a soda machine.
Yeah, there's a soda. There's one of those glass cases that with sodas in it behind the cashier. So, what do I? Just grab soda. It's already got it. It's already handing it to you. It's your favorite type of soda, somehow.
Feel like Brian's been on the whatever the world equivalent of Red Bull is, so it's like, common equivalent of soda.
Yeah.
And that Red Bull White.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't want to drink the Icarus Bowl. It gives you the wrong kind of wings.
Probably. Okay, you got a bag of chips back there? Like, one of those, you got like a snack bag?
Yeah, there's a little. Oh, you want some chips? Sure. And she kind of looks at you just real quick, grabs a bag of chips, and tosses you your favorite bag of chips.
Interesting.
It's all part. It's all. This is all included as part of out of the package. Johnny, this is about when you arrive.
Yeah, Johnny walks in and he just got off a show, so he's still in his death metal garb. He's this big hulking guy, long black hair, and his death metal face paint is in honor of his mother is kind of a half skull, while the other half looks normal. He
Oh,
ducks in the door.
you dressed up for the occasion. I hope. Not this occasion. This is probably some other occasion. We don't plan on anybody dying here tonight, so no, maybe not this occasion. My name's Sam.
No one plans for it.
It looks like everybody's here, so I'll go ahead and get ready, and I'll invite you in a few minutes. Anything doing?
Open up my bag of salt and vinegar kettle chips. It's not good chips unless you're like in great pain.
Okay.
Salt
So it's-
vinegar hurts so good.
And it's been hell this week at work. Some giant electric storm took out the whole server room. Been rebuilding stuff all week.
Yeah, we had to cancel a gig from a weird storm.
Strangely, I do not have some electrically themed origin story here. I just got my department changed their hiring policy. Boo! Shakes fist.
Well, there is a feminine voice that comes across the crackly speakers. Come aboard the airship via the steel hatch, and a very realistic looking door, steel hatch door opens up for you to enter into the room.
Shall we?
Let's go. I'm really hoping you're gonna carry us here, Nathan.
Yeah, I've got the training. This should be a piece of cake.
If there's a piano, I think that's I'm sorry, I can't remember your character's name, Josh.
Oh, Johnny.
Johnny. I think that's Johnny's gig. Computers and tech, me. Standard cluing.
You know it's gonna
guy.
be some Da Vinci bullshit, right? They're just either gonna throw us one of those little doodads where you rotate the thing and it's a passcode.
Yeah, I've never done one of these before. I'm not really sure what to expect.
As you enter and settle in, Sam goes over, a brief safety briefing. So you'll have 1 hour to escape the room. It is designed in order to win. There's going to be a timer up on this clock right over here, and to let you know how much time you have left. And you don't need to break anything to get out of the room. She's looking at you, Johnny. And in the event of emergency, there's a secret hidden door that'll open to get you out. She leaves, closes the door, and seals it closed. The voice comes over the speakers again. Your first clue is on the table. The room itself looks like it's a passenger compartment of an old air steamship or something along those lines. It's got that, steampunk flavor of decorations. There's dozens of copper pipes going around of all diameters. things like that. Along the walls, there's these small metal statues of various sorts. Most of them seem to be depictions of the Theoi. There's an elaborate iron rock bunk bed with wool blanket sitting in the corner, and along with a roll top writing desk. In the center of the room, there's a wooden table with a metal peacock statue on top of it. All right, so what do you do?
Head over towards the table and look for whatever this clue is.
All right. On the table there is metal peacock statue kind of sitting in the middle of it. Are you like messing around with this thing or?
I mean, the really funny answer is I feel like Nathan would just break it, and I know they told him not to break anything,
They told us not to
but
break
impulse
anything.
control is not my strong point.
Okay.
Maybe
He's like,
the
it's a trick
password's
question.
peacock.
Yeah.
Peacock.
So you're going to attempt to break the peacock. How are you doing this?
I'll just drop it.
Okay.
Like I'm examining it and then I drop it, like very completely without emotion. Just shrug and drop it.
So as you drop it, some of the feathers fall out. There's a little metal tang on against the concrete ground. Peacock seems to be fine and in place, though.
I'll pick up one of the feathers and look at it.
You're just picking. It's a metal feather. It was designed to be removed from the peacock. It was. This is something you were supposed to pull out of it.
Huh. I wonder if this is like a key or something. I start looking around for feather-shaped holes.
All right.
Is there anything on the walls, like paintings?
There's a painting that looks like it's going out, like it's part of a hole of a window in a steamship. It's painted directly on the wall. There's no paintings hung up. It's
Right. It's decor.
Yeah.
Like it's painted on the walls. Gotcha. All the same, I'll examine the porthole because there might be, like, as part of the design, any kind of like needle prick holes.
Idea for a song, feather-shaped hole.
Yeah, that doesn't quite rise to album title.
No.
Nah.
All right. Give me a cunning and culture roll.
All right. All right. You know what? Dice. Cunning, and I don't believe I have culture, but I'm gonna double check here. No culture, but I have 4 cunning, so that should be something.
I'm the exact opposite.
Wow, 3 hits.
All right. The peacock's feathers were not to be removed to their use. They're to be removed to uncover something on the peacock.
Hmm. Re-examine the peacock statue.
You find a key. and an apparent keyhole to open up the body of the peacock.
I
Meanwhile,
open.
I'm poking random shit on the wall with the peacock feather.
Yeah, that was my go-to. I mean, I honestly might just like keep one of these peacocks on. It's metal peacock feather, right? That sounds like a dangerous instrument right there.
Okay.
But yeah, I'll open it up if I find the key and the keyhole.
All right. Brian, give me a cunning and science roll.
Yeah, I was about to type /roll in Twitch.
Yep.
I should write a Twitch bot for the Onyx Path Chat that'll roll.
That would be interesting. Now, as this roll's going, as the peacock is opened, there is a large explosive sound. A voice that you can hear, and there is a red light flashing within the room, and a voice, same female voices earlier over the speakers, saying that there's a fire aboard the airship and the passengers must use the copper vents to extinguish the fire before it reaches the hydrogen envelope. And there's the sound in the background of growing flames. And how did the roll go?
I ended up with 1 success.
Okay. You are poking the wall with the metal peacock feather, and are close enough to one of the copper pipes to feel the heat, but you weren't actually touching it to get burned. There is definitely some heat coming through there, though.
It doesn't seem very safe. I'm gonna see if touching it would actually burn.
Okay. You're touching the particular pipe, or just that same pipe, or any other pipes?
Probably just start with the one and then move on to the others and see if.
All right. Some are warm to hot to the touch, not burn hot, but not comfortable hot either. Some are very cool. And as you touch it, you can feel kind of a movement in it. This can be rearranged so that you can rearrange the pipes along the wall.
Huh. Point out this one's hot and these are cold and they all look like they kind of move around.
Johnny will come over to help look at the pipes.
Do any of them remove? Can you take remove the pipes?
You can disconnect and reconnect them. If you want to make a culture roll, I'll give you a hint as to.
I'm over here. I'm thinking there's only 64 combinations possible. We could just start with this one.
You're just going to just start
Would that
fiddling
be
with
a-
them?
I
Would that
mean,
be
I'm a software and tech guy. It's like brute force.
Brute
That's the way,
force.
right?
Would that be a culture cunning roll as far as just looking at it? And
Um,
trying to figure something out?
It's actually going to be a technology roll.
Ooh. What attribute?
Well, cunning would be the most obvious, though I could see your point for both intellect and resolve.
I was to say, I think my approach was definitely the resolve in technology.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna go with resolve too.
Go ahead and roll it
Bro-
up, Brian. Brian, your computer security specialty counts for this.
Okay. And that would make tens count as two, or is
Yeah,
that
to keep
enhancement?
things moving, we're going to go 10 count as 2.
And then enhancement on from computer security, is that what specialties do? Or...
Yeah.
And the amount of enhancement is
1.
okay. So that's 5 successes, actually.
I know your background is in computer technology, but
Yeah.
if you've done anything with computers, you've messed around with stupid computer games that
Yeah.
seem fairly simple.
I've
And
played a
there's-
lot of computer games. Yeah.
And there's always the computer game where you connect the pieces together so that the water travels through in a different pattern around the
Yeah.
square.
Oh, it's just that pipe
This-
game on the mobiles.
Yes,
I got it.
That's
I got this.
all this is. And
Hey,
you are
I
able
know this
to
puzzle.
kind of just fly through this.
With the
Video
Bioshock
game.
hacking mini game.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's the flipping the pipes mini game from like opening up a puzzle box, right?
Oh. So you are forcing the water to go through the pipes to lead to the burning compartment of the airship, and the lights and the sirens go off. Or they stop.
They turn off.
They turn
Yeah.
off.
Yeah.
They turn off. All right.
That's a very awkward English
Yeah.
situation there.
Yeah. So what's left in the room that you haven't already messed with is, the desk. It's a roll top desk. It's locked and physically blocks access to dropping access to 5 drawers within. We have the same peacock key that was used to open the peacock. Same looking key sitting on the top. Who's opening it?
I'll try.
All right.
I'll try. I'm gonna help. Everyone else has been so helpful.
All right.
Johnny wants to join in.
All right. So you go ahead and open it up, and there's when you unlock the top of it, there's a whole bunch of newspaper clippings, mostly dealing with ecological problems from around the world.
That's sounding like culture again.
Academics and cunning.
Academics.
If you want to look through the news clippings and
Weirdly, I don't have that, despite being a PI.
Johnny would have 1 die in that pool.
I've got good cunning. If that's if we're min-maxing this. I'll certainly look through the newspaper clippings.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, Johnny will be looking through it, but like looking very pointedly, like, oh,
From a non-dice rolling perspective, is there anything like boldened, highlighted?
I see
circled?
Johnny reading a page and then handing it to just like, all right,
So what are you looking for there?
Looking for any markings, any markdown, any what do they call them? Not anecdotes.
annotations,
Annotations.
marginalia.
Yeah.
There's no markings on it. All of the damage and all these are all articles that are the result of an unreasonable lightning storm, an unseasonable lightning storm.
I like an unreasonable lightning storm.
That's an album cover.
That's an album cover.
Unreasonable lightning storm.
No, an unreasonable lightning storm.
An unreasonable lightning storm. Shit. All right. Well, can we call? Is there anything specific we can gain here? Lightning storm, sure, but what places were affected? Any notable people?
Nope.
All right.
Any
Well, it
date
seems
ranges on the news clippings?
They're all relatively recent. Inside the Brian, did you roll? On that? Academics and cunning?
Or no.
Okay.
I can roll if you want.
Well, well, Brian, in his background, has a something that gives him a +2 enhancement on this roll.
Gotcha.
Oh, okay. I can also roll, but I mean, you should also roll. We're all reading it. You can give me another or something.
I got one hit.
All right.
Do we have momentum here? Can
You
I
have
spend
3
momentum
momentum.
for re-rolls, or is it enhancement in this system?
You can. We'll allow you to spend it for a reroll.
Because I did not get any successes.
right.
Would you like me to spend a momentum to re-roll, team?
Sure.
Figure we'll go for a one momentum re-roll here.
What? You don't want to go for 2? I feel like 2 is always the.
I feel
One.
like we could find our way around it, but I'll take 2 if you want to go 2.
For 2.
All right. That did it.
Okay.
Yep.
That got the first success, so then all the enhancements will kick in and bring it up to like 5.
Yeah. Because that lightning storm that came through the area and practically wiped out the server room that you had to spend several long days fixing.
I start fixating on these things and being like, "What the hell, man? This storm was way bigger than I thought."
Yeah. These are other similar storms.
And
but
yeah, it was responsible for your show.
And as you look around, you from noticing the room, all the sculptures on the room are related to the Theoi. And who is their god of lightning?
Hey, does this have something to do with Zeus?
All right.
I knew it. That bastard Thor. He's gonna get what's coming to him.
All right. Now,
No, not Thor.
No.
No,
No.
no. Look,
No.
inside the desk, there's also a series of these little locked boxes. Each has a small green light and a brass button on the drawer. There is one for the symbol of fire, water, lightning, sun, and the moon.
I mean, lightning's the obvious pick here.
see,
All right.
yeah.
But maybe
Push-
that's why we shouldn't. Maybe it'll hurt you.
Do you push the button?
I mean, this is a
Your slight delay gives me an opportunity to press the button. I just really wanted to press the button.
all right. Yeah, no.
All right.
I was encouraging someone else to press the button.
The lightning button. I'm taking it.
Yeah, the lightning button.
All right. So, a secret 6th drawer pops out with a book of Greek mythology. However, like a Greek mythology book, unlike a normal Greek mythology book, when you go to open it, there are several chunks of text blacked out, as almost as if the FBI went through and classified some of the information. The visible names are around the various censored portions are Zeus, Nemesis, Alcmene, Callisto, and Leda. If you want to get a culture roll from anybody or
Sure.
everybody, just to give everyone a chance to.
I
Culture
got lots
cunning.
of culture. Yeah. What attribute?
What do you think would be an appropriate attribute?
Um,
What is Johnny drawing on to
definitely not cunning. Maybe intellect, I guess, just general store of knowledge, or I don't know, resolve if he's just really studying a lot of this.
I failed mine,
I'll
but I'm
try
okay with
resolve.
it.
Okay.
I'm just like fucking always hated Greek mythology. I could never get Greek and what, Norse. Were those the two that kept getting mixed up?
Yeah, it happens. 3 hits.
I also got 2 hits.
All right. Yeah, so you're able to figure out that the names are connected to crimes these are all people that Zeus has wronged in some way. Are all the people, and it's almost like this is a page as a report of like Zeus did a bad thing to this person, but it's been blacked out as what actually it involves.
Zeus did a bad thing. It's kind of a repeated refrain.
Just out of curiosity, is there any mention of geese in this report?
Oh yes,
Oh man,
there's mention of geese.
how much of those pages are redacted?
There's a lot of black on there.
When
Yeah.
you hear the swan honk, it's already too late.
But these are the many of the same kind of Greek figures that are up on the wall. Which seems kind of odd considering the overall steamship vibe that they don't kind of quite fit in.
Come to think of it, at a recent show, we had a very rude scion of Zeus in the audience, and he was causing problems. I tried to defuse the situation, but I was forced to set him straight. He wasn't happy.
One of the little statues on the wall falls over, and there's a loud thunk as it hits the ground. You start to hear a low electric hum, and the lights are kind of flickering. There's some smoke that is kind of starting to fill in from the outside. You can tell this is real smoke. We get a survival or technology roll.
I've got survival. Survival with what?
Everybody's rolling, yeah.
Cunning?
Cunning, unless you can give me a reason to use something else.
No, I like cunning. Cunning, good. Of course, mine. Well, I guess that doesn't matter. I have survival, but it says in parentheses urban, but that just means I specialize in that, right?
Yep.
I feel like smoke filling a building is urban survival.
True, fair. This place is clearly not up to code. We know that now.
Yeah, I was gonna go with asking if my physics specialty from science could apply to the tech role here, or is it like specialties only apply to the skills that they are in this game, as opposed to the opposite?
Yeah.
I never remember.
I'll allow it.
My tech cunning pool is 2 dice, but I rolled 2 10s.
Wow.
Okay.
I have 2 successes, but
All right.
And I ended up with 4.
Yeah, this is clearly not part of the escape room. There
Is there supposed to be smoke in here? I'll yell really loud.
This is with 2 of you getting 4 successes. You know that this is an electrical fire, that the bad wiring, because this place, as you may have noticed, the walls were decorated, the floors were not. This is something that was hastily thrown up.
This goes beyond immersion.
Well, on the outside,
Hey, turn off the circuit breaker.
you hear Sam screaming from the outside, and something hit up against the door, or hit up against the wall outside of the door.
But the locked door.
The locked
Right.
door, yes.
All right.
let's book it. Wait, locked door.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I think we're appropriately in kick the door situation.
All right, so you kick the door?
Yeah.
All right. A jolt of electricity goes through you. You take 2 injuries from kicking an electrified door.
Wild. Crazy.
All right.
They really went all out on this escape room. My immersion is fully established.
Is there something large I could lift up and hurl at the door?
There is the desk, the table.
I'll try the table. Just pick it up and. Ugh.
Okay. Do you have a knack or anything that you can use to?
Not a knack, just a lot of might.
Okay, give me an athletics and might roll.
All right, athletics. I have the large weapon specialty in close combat. Could I use
This is athletics and not close
Okay.
combat.
Okay. Let's see. 2 hits.
Okay. I mean, you can see that it kind of jolts the door, but the door is still in place. You've damaged. More likely, you damaged the frame that is holding the door in place than the actual door itself.
Right.
But
Is there anything nearby that I could ground the door to? Like if it hit him with an electric shock, I'm thinking like, can I just close that loop?
give me a technology and cunning roll.
I'm thinking the metal peacock as the grounding implement, but
Yeah.
that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 actually. Shit.
All right.
Dice usually aren't this good for me.
You search around. You find a breaker. You do the thing with the peacock feather, and the electricity goes out throughout the room.
I'm a tech guy, so I definitely have a pocket flashlight.
Okay. Sounds reasonable.
You all right?
No.
I do have medicine of 1, So I'm gonna be like, stay down. Let me just check you out real quick. Like I'm gonna like look him over and
Okay.
see how hurt he is.
Reminder: the door might not be electrified anymore because you stopped the power, but it's still closed.
Yeah. Well, I mean, a friend is injured. I think that takes priority, even though we're locked in here.
That was like I don't know, like good number of amps or watts. I don't know. I look at the musician. Which one of those? I always forget.
I think watts.
Watts.
What?
Well,
What
certainly
hurts?
swatted me.
What hurts?
Uh, I've
Are you
never been electrocuted in real life, so I'm sure I have to
which
assume
aspect of
everything.
electricity were you asking about?
Yeah, like when you actually get electrically injured.
I mean that. Yeah, it could be. You could use volts or amps to talk about it, but watts would make sense too, I guess.
As a reminder, you can still smell the smoke from the electrical fire. The
Yeah, and
electricity
probably
maybe
a little bit
have
of
gone out,
flesh.
but the fire did not. It did not extinguish the fire.
Yes. All right, I think I'm all right. Let's get out of here if we can.
Uh, how sturdy is this duck or peacock?
I mean, the peacock it was a metal peacock that was
Oh, it was kind of small. All
it
right,
was
like
kind
a
of
little
small. It
puzzle
was
box.
a puzzle box. It's you've already unlocked
You
it and
said
opened it up.
statue
So
when you first described the room, so I was imagining like a slightly bigger
I mean, it might
thing.
be slightly bigger than a puzzle box, but it's not like
I was trying to argue that it's a large weapon for Johnny.
no, it is not. It is not a large weapon, nor is it sturdy enough
Yeah, right.
to to be useful after one blow.
Yeah, copper pipes aren't going to be useful. I don't know. That wall didn't look too solid.
Are we looking for instruments of violence?
Potentially.
I'm gonna. Hmm. I mean, honestly, if they actually were copper pipes, it'd be better than nothing.
It's true.
A rip off a copper pipe. I mean, at the very least, this is worth a couple bucks afterwards. We get out of here, you know.
Okay. So is anybody going to open the door?
Times
I'm
are
gonna.
tough.
I'll attempt to open the door.
Yeah, the lock was electric. With electricity out, the lock is no longer in place. There's no charge on the door, so the door opens up. Um, it's dark. There's smoke, and you can see fire down the end of the hall. Um,
Did I?
Sam
What
is
was the
laying
Sam?
unconscious.
Yeah.
Sam is laying unconscious on the other side of the wall from where the door is.
Keep going. I'll drag Sam. Is um Nathan walking? All right.
Am I walking all right?
You taking 2 injury.
Yeah.
So what is unless you have like
I have defense roll 3, but I don't have pips available on the sheet.
Yeah, it doesn't have health levels on those
okay.
pre-gen sheets.
So you would have the standard health levels. You're not incapacitated. You would have a -1 die roll.
All right.
So you can move and get out fairly easily.
Okay.
I'm gonna start dragging Sam out.
All right.
Think we should maybe call the fire department?
Yeah. I'll take out my phone and call the fire. Or call 911. Say there's a fire.
I'm just dragging Sam out of there, and anybody want to try to put the fire out on their own?
Yeah,
the arrow.
is the fire in this room?
The fire's down the end of the hallway.
Okay.
Um, and it's not huge. It's not a huge burning inferno.
Mhm.
So you certainly have time to just walk away from the building like nothing happened if you wanted to.
I'll
Like for any reason you
How
want.
visible and code following were these people with their fire extinguishers? Like, that's
Like
my
it's
question. If I obviously see a fire extinguisher on the way out, I'd probably be like, yo, there's a fire extinguisher in here if anyone wants to try to put it out. As I'm still dragging Sam out. Or if someone else wants to drag Sam, I'll try to put it out, I guess.
I don't mind Dragon Sam.
so they're not necessarily visible. They look copper as if they were spray painted to look like they fit in with the steampunk
That's
aesthetic.
definitely not up to code.
This angers the goddess Osha.
She is
I'm just
she is
wondering if
cruel
this
but
is.
fair.
I'm wondering if this is a ploy so that they can claim on their insurance. This just feels intentionally ignorant.
I will attempt firefight with steampunk extinguisher.
I
All
will
right, you're
haul
gonna use the
Sam to safety.
steampunk extinguisher. All right, give. You got aim.
I, I was thinking science, but
Science,
that's
yeah, science.
yeah.
Science works.
you you light a lot of shit on fire accidentally when you're doing lab work.
All right, go for it.
Resolve and science. It's okay. There's a fire. I know how fires work. I just spray this thing here and get 2 successes.
Okay. It is enough to beat the fire down and put the fire at bay. It is safe from. You're no longer in danger of burning alive eventually if you stay in the building.
I mean, it's still smoky, so I imagine those 3 are like outside, right? Like standing there with the door open.
Yeah, yeah. I've got
Yeah.
Sam outside, and I'm trying to see if I can wake him up. Hey, buddy.
I'm like looking uh I'll shout out the from inside. I think I got the fire out, but I'm gonna see if there's any other places.
Okay. Are you doing any snooping or while you're inside the building, or just actively looking for fire to put
I
out?
mean, now that we're looking around like behind the walls of the room, like I'm probably gonna like look a little bit. Um but I think this is more just looking for anything that looks dangerous or like, I need to deal with it. Uh
Once the electrical fire is out, you had shut off the electricity
yeah,
for the entire. It's not a whole building. It's not its own
yeah,
building. It's like in this strip mall type of situation
yeah,
for that unit. So there's no new electrical fires that are going to pop up.
yeah,
Everything seems to be wired, and so everything else, without the electricity, it's not going to work.
yeah. Um I mean, I think just general cunning integrity, search the place, look for anything out of place,
Okay.
including more fire.
What do you got?
3.
Um, there is nothing out of place, so to speak. Um, it is hastily wired. This is something that, like, there was a lot of time and effort put into making it look the part, but less attention was spent on functionality.
I'm just shaking my head like shoddy work. Cabling is all over the place. No wonder this thing lit on fire.
Yeah.
I think they need to report that electrician for malpractice. I'll say as I come outside, still
This whole
holding the
place
fire
needs to be
extinguisher.
condemned. They need their license revoked.
What's the situation with Sam?
Um, she's certainly
Has,
bumped up. Can use some medical attention. She's
has
not.
she woken up?
She's slowly woken up. What happened? What happened?
Easy there. Just breathe. There was a fire.
What?
Electrical fire.
Oh, I should probably call my boss. Let her know that there's a fight. My head hurts. I can't. What? Should I wait till the? Is the fire department here? Yeah.
We called them. We put the fire out.
Should I call her and tell her, or should I wait till the fire? I can't lose.
You should just rest.
You can wait.
You
Take
should
it
just
slow.
rest.
All right. Thank you for helping me.
Here's some Tylenol.
I wouldn't give her that until the medics are here, just in case, you know.
Never mind.
I don't know. I don't. You got the real drugs coming in the ambulance, right? Oh,
That's true.
And they're probably just gonna give her ibuprofen if anything.
Yeah, they're probably just gonna give her Tylenol or ibuprofen anyway, but at least then it'll be recorded how much she took.
All right. So, y'all said it earlier. You're curious as to why why three Scions got an invite to an escape room.
Hey,
That may or may not have malfunctioned.
Did either of you have any beef with Zeus?
I have potential beef with a suspicious spouse that apparently may or may not have led to me getting fired. Not even fired, but basically losing my job. There was another man called, at a bar called the Cannonball Run, which we may or may not have been meeting up at. What would we say that's the bar we were meeting up at?
Sure.
Were you looking to the Cannonball Run is a new bar that is a notorious pickup spot.
Right. It's adjacently kind of related to what may or may not have like completely theoretically led to me losing my job. But I'd say at this point Nathan's over it.
If they have live music there, I'm definitely that.
It certainly sounds like the kind of place
Yeah.
that would have live music. But either way, I don't actually have anything personally against Zeus as far as Nathan is concerned. Zeus is a myth, is he not? Unless I'm wrong about Nathan's specific backstory.
So, in this world, the gods are real and never went away. So
Okay. All right, then
there are temples to Zeus, and Odin and any other deity you can think of
Gotcha. Well,
around the world. Some are larger than others.
from what
Not
I can glean, my department was not hit by a bolt of lightning, nor was anyone I know killed or fornicated with by the god of thunder.
okay,
But
but
I certainly have
someone,
beef with him now. Does that
but
help?
but someone was having an affair, which is one of the things that Zeus was known for.
But there's no way I would assume it was Zeus. People- if someone was having an affair, I wouldn't be like, oh, well, it's got to be Zeus, even if he's real. I mean, maybe that would be pretty good.
Between him and Odin, it's pretty out there. If there's an official um, god of adultery, it's going to be one of them.
That's
So,
just gonna be a proverb in this world. It's got to be Zeus.
all right. Well, I mean, what other leads do you have that you might want to try to pursue?
Find out who did the flim flam wiring on this place. Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, ask Sam about her boss as well, who that is.
Sam's boss probably knows who that is. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get Sam's boss's particulars from Sam. Like,
Yeah,
contact him.
yeah. So, yeah, yeah. Here's her number. Don't tell her it was my fault, though. I don't what.
Was it your fault?
Don't tell her about the fire, though. Just not yet.
I'm gonna be real with you, Sam. We're making sure you take the fall for this.
What? No. I need this job.
It might not be her fault. This could be an act of God's.
They're definitely not getting their insurance if it's in that case.
I wasn't the electrician. How? I didn't get any training, really. On like the electricity, they told me how to do it, but not like the. It was all happening so fast.
How did you end up passed out?
I went to open the door when
Oh,
and it jolt and I hit my head. I think. I imagine. I don't
sounds
know.
like she took those volts too.
Damn, that door got a double kill. Took 2 people out.
Oh yeah. Wait, here's her number.
What's her name?
June Bopus.
I love it. So go look into it. Let's look into this.
Well, first, you're gonna get checked out by the paramedics when they
Right.
get here.
Yeah, no, it's true. I've technically sustained an injury.
If you don't have your health, you don't have anything.
I think we actually successfully escaped our first escape room, though, guys.
Hey, we did it.
That wasn't so bad.
An escape's an escape.
What was our time?
You disconnected the power. The display went off.
The timer went off.
Technically 0 then, right?
Personal best.
Personal best. I'm gonna retire on that one.
All right.
Got a new PB.
All right. So, just gonna call June, or what? What are your plans?
I'm gonna go get my injuries checked, and then
Alright.
I'll reconvene.
All right.
Well, while he's doing that, I'm gonna just kind of take a circuit around the building, just make sure there's no like suspicious people or things lying about or anything like that.
All right. Brian, what are you doing?
I mean, are we assuming we hung around and told the cops everything we knew? And
I'm assuming you're hanging around while your friend here gets medical attention from the ambulance when it arrives.
Yeah.
Well, the fire department comes in. They go clear out the fire, make sure everything's good. Is there anything that you're doing while Nathan is getting the medical attention?
Just because I feel like Brian's the type of person that would remember this, you'd ask Sam if she has the keys to lock the door.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess they're still in the office. Yeah, they're
Where are
probably
they
still,
at?
I don't have them on me.
Where did you put him?
They're probably in my purse, and everything's still in the office.
I go back in and look for her purse.
You find her purse. There is a. Give me a intellect and technology roll.
Three.
While you're in the office, you see the computer that they have. You've been around computers long enough to know that there's a difference between what an individual purchasing, what kind of computer an individual person would buy from a box store, personal computer store, or something like that, and what a company, a business would purchase. This is not a business machine. This is a personal computer that someone either didn't know what they were doing when they were running running a business to go through the proper get the proper type of computer, or they just got whatever the computer they could because it was fast and easy to get the computer.
Just another thing that looks off about this place.
Yep.
Power's out though, so the computer's not on.
Computer's not on.
I'll grab my little toolkit and steal its hard drive.
All right. I imagine I don't need. Are you? You're doing this while the fire department is here, though, right?
Well, I mean, you said like they've checked the building out, everything. Like I go back in to look for her purse.
Right. Okay.
I'm imagining I'm the only person in the place and I'm
Okay.
getting ready to lock it up.
All right.
Right?
Yep.
So I'm just like, huh, that's strange. And
All right.
I grab its hard drive and throw it in my not a purse, but a laptop briefcase bag thing.
Sounds good. All right.
Bring her stuff out, send it with her in the ambulance, lock up the building, and
All right. Nathan, give me an athletics and stamina roll.
Athletics and stamina.
Yes.
I've got those. I've got plenty of those. Can't say I don't have those. Oh my god. I don't have those. I have one hit. God damn it.
Okay. So you're going to recover one injury condition, so you're down to one.
Nice. That's enough to fake that I'm completely healed. And also let everyone know that I'm actually totally fine.
Yeah. The paramedics look at you kind of funny. Because an electrical burn like that shouldn't heal that quickly.
Oh.
But yeah, they're going to decide not to push on it a bit. But you definitely notice that they're kind of, oh, huh. That wasn't looking like that when we got here. And And Johnny, I'm sorry, but you did not find anything of note or of interest while walking around the building.
It's all right.
All right. You got a hard drive and a phone number now. Which are you going to use first?
I say we go grab some food at like a Denny's. Call the lady on the way.
I could eat.
I feel like we if we're working under the assumption that there's any truth to that whole escape room, that maybe Zeus specifically has a specific beef with that place and tried to kill someone. I know there's very little to go by, but like maybe in addition to looking into this faulty wiring, we can consider looking into like all the people that have any ties to that place, like even Sam, maybe.
Yeah. Imagine if you had a hard drive
Yeah.
and
Oh yeah.
access to all the emails and everything that had gone on through that computer.
Yeah, I was saying, and then Brian will be like, I snagged this drive out of their computer before I left. I figured
Oh, my
I'd
bad.
crack it open at the Denny's with
Sorry,
my
I was just
laptop.
recovering from several volts. My bad.
You've
All right,
had a
yeah, let's
long
check.
day.
Let's have a look at those emails for fun and profit.
Go get some pancakes and coffee, and
Yes.
grab my laptop and plug this drive in. See what's on. Try to see what's on it.
Johnny eats several stacks of pancakes as though it was one of the 12 missions of Hercules. Labors, epic labors.
Sure, yeah. There's absolutely no foreshadowing that in that use of terms. All right,
No.
so what are we looking at as far as getting into the computer? You're hacking into that thing.
Yeah, I'm just gonna plug it into my
Yeah,
laptop and try to start it up
yeah.
into like a virtual machine or something.
Okay.
I am tech support, so I do this shit like all the time.
Yep. Now, what are you looking for?
I mean, first, like, was the like, how many user accounts do they have? Is it just a single user account? You said it looked hastily set up.
It's a single
So,
user account.
yeah, so like you log in as admin. All right. And then is like any email, any instant messaging or calendar or that sort of data?
Um, so the email um, happens to be the same email that sent you all the invites.
Have they sent other people invites? Is there an outbox history?
The outbox history is those emails, June, and what appears to be um, the type of thing that a young girl would be sending emails to try to enter into competitions and get free products and things like that off of an Instagram or Facebook or something like that.
Yeah.
So, are you kind of looking at anything deeper in that, or are you like trying to, if you're trying to kind of hack into the company database, give me a technology and cunning roll.
Yeah. Let's say just do a quick look, talk about, oh, this just looks like, they gave Sam a computer to play on.
Yeah.
Well, she was at work, and the only people they've really emailed were us.
Yeah.
Uh, Actually, only 2 hits on that tech cunning, but and then I'll just like start throwing some, like sniff for anything interesting, kind of like looking for encrypted files or folders or like access to, back end servers or anything like that.
Yep. No. Nothing nearly that sophisticated. But the PNC Enterprises is the name of the company that this is built up through. Um, there's a you can find a website. There's a warehouse. Um, no evidence of any like corporate accounts or anything along those lines.
Well, unless anyone has any other clever ideas what to look for on this hard drive, doesn't seem to be much here. Just like that place. I mean, really, that was some shoddy work. I'd take the pictures out that I took from my phone.
There's got to be some juice in here. Can we just like open an email at random? Like you,
I slide the laptop over to him.
you're rather uncertain if Nathan is referring to the quotation marks case at hand,
Mm-hmm.
and not just looking for some juice. So like looking for the tea, you know.
You found a warehouse and a website that matches PNC Enterprises. Um, and that's the extent of it.
I think we should call this June lady and maybe a lawyer.
And maybe a lawyer. Okay.
I really like that idea. We need a lawyer.
Hello?
Need the lawyer up.
All right. Who's calling?
Do you want me to? Do you want me to do this? I'm
Sure.
personable.
Yeah, you do it.
Hi, ma'am. We're with the state police. We're trying to find out a little bit about an escape room hobby business.
Nathan. I figured when you would be brighter than that. That if I had your email to send you an invite, that I would also have your phone number and it would come up on your caller ID.
Ma'am, I'm asking the questions. Now, we're looking into some shoddy electrical business here. We're talking to lawyers, and we're gonna be looking into at least a small case here. Small claims.
A small case of what?
I took certainly a lot of physical damage and emotional damage. One person was injured. There's evidence to suggest that you are.
Nathan, what are you talking about?
Why are you why did you send us those emails?
I wanted to see if you were up for the simple task that I was looking to hire you for. I figured to make sure that you were the quality of people that I was looking for. We run you through a little test.
And what were you hoping for?
That you would get.
Make sure the place burned down?
What are you talking about?
I hit the mute, or I like go to hit mute and realize that his phone is not like this right, and I'll
Here,
just like cover I'll cover it
talk
up, and
here.
I'm like you know, the fire department might not have called her yet. There was an electrical fire at your place of business, ma'am.
Is everybody
While we were
okay?
in the room.
Is everybody okay?
Sam's
Sam?
on her way to whatever hospital they said they were taking to her to.
Oh,
I'm genuinely curious now. What were you hoping for here?
is this on speakerphone now, or did?
Sure, I'll put it on speaker.
As I said, I was hoping that you would pass the test to show that you'd be worthy of employment.
Yeah, but like, what test were you hoping we would pass?
That you would get out of the escape room.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, we
we
definitely got that.
Okay. Well,
we defeated the fire.
it wasn't supposed to be a fire.
Rest assured, we did slay your enemies.
Okay, should we come to you?
How did this fire start? What happened?
We pressed the electric button, and then there was an electrical fire, so we assumed it was you.
I like how
it sounds like maybe it wasn't. So,
that fucking bastard.
Hey, we're at Denny's. Do you want us to bring anything? And where are you?
We've got salt and vinegar kettle chips.
I will take a moon over my hammy, of course.
All right.
And I will, of course, pay you for your efforts. And I'll be at. Here's my address. I'll swing by. Yeah, I'll be ready. I look forward to meeting you in person. She'll hang up the phone.
I like how she started cold and calculated, and then realized how out of depth she was. That's good.
Never underestimate the power of a moons over my hammy.
She was okay. All right. So you're
now I
going to
really
the
want a
address?
moons over my hammy. Damn it.
All right, 3 moons in Miami to go.
All right. So you heading over there, or you?
Yeah.
Let's get.
I don't want the moons over my hammy to get cold.
No.
It's not nearly as good cold.
Get another bag of kettle chips for the road.
All right.
What a day. Hey, at least we passed the test, and I give the most like I don't know, a shrug so high you didn't think they could go that high. You know, like give the look.
All right. So you drive to the address. This is a well-off part of town. The house from the outside is immaculate. And as you approach, the door opens, and a stunning dark-haired woman is waving you in. Please come, sit down. We need to talk. And with that, we are going to take a little bit of a break. We'll be back in about 10-ish minutes or so, give or take, depending on things. Stay tuned for part 2 of Zeus. We just want to talk, where we might actually eventually see Zeus to talk to him. Ooh. See you soon. And I was muted for that because it didn't work when I caught us off mute. So I'm going to try this again. Our band of Scions is at June's house. It is very well decorated. It looks very expensive. Uh, Everything is brand new. There's nothing that looks like it's been here for more than a few weeks.
Johnny is very conscientious about where he moves his hulking mass, so as not to knock anything over.
There's lots of space, so it's not too much of a concern for her. There's a very large couch that she's able to and tables and chairs and things of that nature. So
I'm bringing the second round of food and set it on the table.
thank you. Someone comes in, takes the food and brings it into the kitchen. Doesn't say a word, just goes and so you yeah, you all may have been curious as to why you were brought here. It seems that there is a incarnate scion of Zeus that has recently been unleashed onto the world because Zeus finds new ways to sleep around. He just creates scions just for the purpose of doing that sometimes. He's temperamental. He's throwing a fit. I believe some of you have been inconvenienced by one of his recent fits, the storm.
Allegedly.
Yes.
And then Nathan, I'm sure you had some incident with working in where you lost a job over exposing an affair.
We can't assume that all affairs are Zeus, but we can't not assume that all affairs are Zeus.
I can assure you this one was.
Yo, I knew it.
So I've been looking for some scions who are interested in helping putting him in his place.
Olympia?
No. He's an incarnate scion. He's not actually. He's like a little piece of Zeus that Zeus put out into the world to fuck around.
Gotcha. Okay.
We're
You're
here to
saying
make
he
him
needs to find out.
Yes,
Yeah.
you are. I've gathered you so that he can find out, and so that maybe he can stop acting so much like his divine parent that spawned him.
Teachable moments are important.
Yes. So I'm sure you may have some questions for me.
Who is this incarnate scion?
Well, he has been going by the name of Zeus Nephis. He is not, not been shy about who he is. So it's not. It's hard. He's been known to pick up people from a bar called Cannonball Run.
More familiar.
Yeah, I knew that one. It makes sense.
Do you have any other questions for me?
Do we have the means to how when you say put them in their place, like are we talking like in the ground?
No,
Like
no, that would be, um, you know, the marital bonds, till death do us part. Usually doesn't mean killing.
right.
That, um,
So what were you hoping for?
but
Wait, who exactly are you?
my name is June. I am also an incarnate of Hera. We are
Oh,
we are Scions. Um, However, instead of having parents from the world, we are just a piece of our divine parent set out, often with knowledge already provided to us by our divine parent.
Fair enough. Don't hire that electrician again. If you need help wiring something, call me. I'll get you a good electrician.
Oh, all right, all right. Oh, that sounds fair. Um, so, you know, I mean, at this point, I'd be content with just cock blocking him for the night, embarrass him in front of whoever he is trying to take home. Um, Having to sleep alone in a bed is enough of a punishment. Needs to learn that there are consequences for the actions.
All right. So do we know what his type is?
Breathing.
Gee whiz. All right.
that tracks. Do you have any tips on how to best ways to get to him?
Well, the bar has as a bouncer an Amazon by the name of Lita. So going in hot may not be the best of ideas. Um, there's a pawn shop that is nearby that is selling a guitar known as Thunderkiss. Um, it was created from one of Zeus's thunderbolts. Not only will this get you makes it easier to get you through and past Lita without her arousing her suspicion. Um, but it is also, it's damn good guitar.
Johnny's perking up at this.
If you need to show him up in any, prove that you're a more talented performer than he is, this is certainly something that'll give you a bit of an edge.
I'd like to see this guitar. Yes.
Oh yeah, it's at the um, Soshi's Pawn in Thrift. Here's the address. It's right by the Cannonball Run. Last I was by there, it was right out in the window. Any other questions, concerns, anything? Oh! I almost forgot. She claps her hands, and man comes down with a chest, opens it up. So these are things that you may find useful throughout. Maybe not for tonight, but as a reward, some of these things may become useful in your journey to godhood. She points that there is a dagger made out of tooth of what appears to be of a serpent. There is a living pomegranate, and there is a key sitting in the shape of a peacock. Some of these you will also some of this might come in handy tonight, but in the future as well. And these are yours to keep as long as you cock block him, for lack of a better term.
Let's do it.
The man who brought back the case also brings back a designer shoebox full of gold. This you probably won't need tonight, but when you return,
I imagine you could trade some of that at the pawn shop, though.
this is yours. This time of night, I'm not sure that they're open, but she kind of waves her hand over the ornate box and the key inside of it.
I'll grab the key.
All right. So, you have the address. Feel free to, however you choose to do it, that is fine. As long as it gets done. I am perfectly happy with that.
All right. Let's go to the pawn shop.
All right. Pawn shop is closed for the night. There's a little padlock right. There's a lock, simple padlock. Well, he had like a special key or something.
Yeah, try the key on. I'm like, I don't know how a key's supposed to work on a padlock, but
It's not a padlock, but
Yeah.
You flip over the padlock. There's a little keyhole
on the bottom of it.
Yeah. All right. So yeah. Go ahead and give me a.
Do I see any cameras?
And cunning. Go ahead and give me a subterfuge and cunning roll.
All right. I don't know if anyone else is better at this, but I'll take my chance.
Not me.
Subterfuge, cunning. I probably am.
I'll hand you the key.
You want to have a look for cameras?
Yeah, and then I'll specifically look for cameras, but
That is incredible. That's no hits.
I didn't get any either. So
Do we got some momentum?
We got 2 left.
Yep.
I'm all for using them to get inside.
I'd say throw them at the cameras over the padlock.
Nah, I say throw them at the padlock over the cameras.
Really? Okay. Any objections from Josh?
No, Johnny wants to get in.
Well, I got a 10 and a 1. That's incredible.
Nice.
All right,
I guess
you're
2
able
hits.
to you unlock the door and are able to get in without being noticed by the cameras. I'm assuming you just grab a guitar and leave.
Yes, but Johnny picks it up reverently. Like,
Uh, if I wasn't
imagining
previously
that
a cop,
Johnny's
I'd suggest we also look for other. It's a pawn shop. You gotta snoop. But
Johnny does
we're on a deadline here.
Johnny
hey,
does leave
lock that
all
door up behind you. Just can't go around leaving doors unlocked in the city. Come on.
Johnny does leave like all the whatever cash he's got in his wallet where this thing was, along with a little note that says sorry.
I think Nathan takes the money when you're not looking.
It would be easy to do. Johnny,
What money?
Johnny's trusting. What money?
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Heading over to the bar.
Yeah.
All right. So, I'm assuming Johnny is still carrying the guitar with you. There is a bit of a line outside. The rather tall Amazon woman at the door is being selective about who she lets in. But she sees you, Johnny, with the guitar and just kind of waves you to the front.
They're with me.
Well, okay. I mean, I could probably get you in, but I'm not sure if I can get them in with you. If someone wants to give a,
I'm carrying his guitar amp slowly up behind us.
there's no amp for the guitar. Just picked up the guitar.
We were in his car though, so I assume it had his guitar amp.
Oh, well, there's probably an amp in there somewhere.
It doesn't need an
Yeah.
amp.
But what would be a good role to try and convince her or him?
Persuasion plus presence.
All right, I'll try that.
Or I'm carrying like his pedal board or something.
3 hits.
That is enough to get them all in. All right, you get inside. It is not hard to find. You hear a rather full table with a lot of just honestly hot people sitting around, and in the center telling a story with everybody at the table laughing around is this silver fox of a gentleman, arm around both people next to him, just having a ball.
The most interesting man in the world.
A little bit longer hair, but yeah, just about, yeah.
I've got a solid plan B. Just throwing this out there in case whatever we've got in mind falls through.
All right.
How's this place doing for sprinkler system?
First,
Like fire.
what would you like to roll to find out?
If I look up, do I see that there are sprinklers near the rafters or roof? I can look. I can roll if you want. Let me.
Generally, no, you can't see anything without anything without that is not
I'm gonna
negotiable.
go with urban survival here and cunning, if that
Okay.
works. One, two, three, 4 hits.
Plus urban.
Plus urban, yeah, that's an
Yep.
enhancement, so 5 hits.
So it is a fairly sophisticated system for a bar. It's almost as if they expect um, with there to be a crowd and a type of clientele that might come around that might cause some trouble and um, things get handled fairly quickly.
Okay, so what I'm hearing is that if for instance there was smoke in the air and detected a fire, that everyone would be quickly drenched.
Now, if there was smoke in the air, it would be dealt with before it got to that point. It
Oh, I
wouldn't.
see. So it's a
It wouldn't drench the entire room. It would by the time maybe the location of the smoke. It would know
I
where
see.
the smoke was and handle and be handled at the source.
I see. That is sophisticated.
Yeah, almost as if the divine had something to do with it.
Right. That escape room, they needed this system. That's my
I don't
idea. Gone.
I don't think either Hera or Sam were prepared for keeping people safe in that safe escape room.
No.
And this place has
Are
a
they
stage, right?
Does have a stage, yes.
Okay.
are they doing like an open mic or something?
There's
They
no
are
amps. There's
now.
no. There's like a mic. It's set up. It could be. It looks like that quick and easy, but there's no clear setup for it. At least for not for tonight. They're not expecting anybody to go up on stage.
Should I go up there and break the ice?
Hell yeah.
All
Break
right.
something.
Johnny's gonna head over to the stage with
Let me
the guitar.
let me get a cunning and culture before y'all head over to the stage from everybody.
Okay. Five hits.
All
Strangely
right.
same.
Before you have a chance to head over, the await staff person arrives with drinks for you all. Compliments of the distinguished gentleman. And as you look over, Zeus is holding a rocks glass as if toasting to you.
I'll return the gesture by saying it's more like extinguished.
I get it.
Yeah.
He said he hasn't moved from the table, seemingly waiting for the two of you to or for the three of you to come and approach him.
Should we go say hi?
Following your lead, bud.
All right.
You're the rock star.
I'll mosey on over.
That is quite a guitar that you have there, my friend. Cousin?
Maybe distantly.
I guess maybe brother might be more appropriate, or at least half brother. Yeah, it is still a wonderful guitar. It's not often that we see other Scions in this bar. So, as far is there something that I can do for you this evening?
Well, we're just getting over the shock of an electrical fire that got in the way of our escape room activities today.
Oh, that is so unfortunate. I'm sorry that it wasn't. Well, whose escape room was this?
June's.
Mm-hmm. Now, have you spoken with June?
We have.
I see. You, you know, anything that she may have said about me is quite biased.
Oh,
I mean, I'm sure your exes don't sing your praises and leave rose petals wherever you in your wake.
Can I throw my takes one to no one in here?
Tell me
When
about
we're
takes one to know one.
when I am the target of a scam or a lie, you recognize that a deception is taking place. You do not know what the truth is, but you instinctively understand that you are in the company of liars and cheaters.
Okay. So this is something that would automatically work on a appropriate tier, same tier level or lower tier level as a normal motor against a normal mortal. This would work no problem.
Hmm.
However, you once you start dealing with scions and different tiers of scions, it is not so automatic. It's called what's called a clash of wills. So you are going to roll a straight attribute against. Let me just see what. You'll be rolling against him, or what the difficulty is to beat his will.
No skill, I assume. Just I'm gonna throw in cunning.
Just the attribute.
Because my subterfuge specific is white lies. But anyway.
It's a clash of wills. It's not.
All right. Well, I got one hit.
Yeah, that was not enough to overcome his how higher of a tier he is. So it does nothing gets set off. You don't know. You have no way of telling that he is whether or not he's being truthful or not.
Hmm.
As this is your first encounter with, probably your first encounter with a Scion, it does seem odd that, like, because normally you would get a definitive yes they are, no they aren't kind of vibe from this. This is not a. This is a simply you understand that you just can't read him one way or another.
Well, whether I can't read him or not, I kind of want to assume that he's a liar, to be honest.
I mean, you can assume.
I'm not acting on that assumption. I just wanted to know if he was lying about his them being previous romantics. I mean, I guess it would make sense that even the avatar quotation or scion of Zeus might have a relationship with a scion of Hera.
Yeah.
But
But also, as she explained, they're incarnate, so they're a piece of of each other, of their deities. So
mhm.
she may see it one way, where she is telling the truth to say that they're in a relationship. He may see it in another way, because and be telling the truth because he hasn't necessarily been in a relationship. It's
Hmm.
well,
Okay.
all right. So
Sorry to interrupt it.
yeah, so I mean, yeah, so I'm sure she puts you up to something that puts you in front of me now. What can we do to, let's say, resolve this in a civil manner? Perhaps a little contest.
What kind of contest?
You having like dueling banjos up there on stage?
I mean, I'm sure we could. More of a storyteller of myself. Who can get the most? Who can get the most phone numbers from patrons in the bar? Um, is another. I am open to suggestions if either of you have ideas. No, no, no. No, if we
I'm
want,
thinking.
Open mic story versus music.
I suppose we could do that. Gather who can get the crowd's attention, and then there's three of you. I'll go against each of you if you wish. Not e- not
Johnny
even
nods.
not even like a 2 out of 3 thing. One of you wins, and one of you bests me. We have plenty of judges here who can help, and we can go from there.
Johnny nods and starts walking towards the stage.
I'm gonna set up an applause meter.
All right.
But also, while I'm setting up that applause meter, I'm debating trying to figure out if I could get into the billing system for this bar. Like,
Oh, how?
my final guess is gonna be to try to make it so that all like it just automatically denies any card from Zeus. But I don't know if I'd be able to hack into it at all, but
Yeah,
I'm looking for it while I'm trying to set up my applause meter.
I'm gonna say that um, it is something that is going to take time,
Yep.
and that you can certainly attempt to do that. But it may be a non-starter. Like, it won't affect the outcome of what you're doing, of what you're going here for. It's just going to be an extra, if you succeed, it'll just be an extra kick in the balls at the end of the night.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was going for.
Okay.
Is that like
Yeah.
as they leave, they're like,
Every
excuse
kid
me,
counts.
Mr. Zeus,
Yeah.
you need to pay. Your card was declined.
Yeah.
You know, like that's kind of my thought.
And Zeus also leaves the table and heads up towards the stage as well. Which just leaves, well, I guess, Brian, are you still over by the table or did you wander off to somewhere else?
Oh, you mean?
Like, are you still over by the table where all the judges selected by Zeus are sitting?
I set up like two different microphones to be an applause meter, and then I start like wandering around the place looking for
Alright.
somewhere that I might be able to plug into their system without them seeing me.
Okay. Um, so then that just leaves Nathan alone at the table with the judges.
I'm thinking of taking him up on his storytelling duo in case the rock concert
Okay.
doesn't work out.
All right. All right.
Tell you what, does does Brian have a spare laptop?
I'm gonna go with there's at least a tablet.
Tablet. I guess I'll pull out my phone. I'm gonna start looking up specifically stories on either our character here or on other Zeus avatars or Scions. I basically want to. My plan is to tell a story that a scandalous one of our friend here, not just to discredit him, but also just to make him look like a schmuck on stage.
Okay. Well,
Oh, so you're going for the roast?
Yeah, I'm going for the not just the roast. I'm going for the like outing him as a sex offender on stage because there's probably more than enough evidence to support that. And you know, being an investigator, I would imagine it would be pretty easy for me to dredge up some dirt on him. And it goes one of two ways. Either people hear the story and it discredits him, or he gets mad at me and looks like a jerk, you know, trying to attack me. Like, you know, like it's either going to goad him or it's going to inform the audience. It's like kind of a double barrel.
give me a. What do I want to call this? Cunning and integrity.
Cunning and integrity. Tell you what, if I don't find any actual dirt, I'm making something up. That's cool. No hits on 5 dice.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Go. This is fucking Zeus. There's plenty of well-known stories about him doing all sorts of just awful things.
Mm.
You know,
I guess
He
with
had-
this in mind, I might work under the assumption that people are well informed on this already. And so instead, I have to look up things that make him look just not just like sleazy, but also kind of cringy. So I'm gonna circle back around to that whole goose page I found in that book.
All right. Well, I mean, and the goose itself page is heavily redacted from the book.
Right. Can I take a second swing at this? I wanna find the unredacted documents on the goose. I want to find the dirt on the goose.
Okay. Well, how are you looking for this information?
I might ask Brian. You think you could? Where could we find something like that? I short of like hacker. I'm in. What was it redacted by? First of all. Go to the source.
Yeah.
I might take a quick drive to the local police station and see if they've got the original files.
This was a Greek.
I know I've got a time
book.
limit there, but could I try and do that?
This is a Greek mythology book. Police files probably would not have that.
Oh, okay. So it's probably been redacted by the big cheese himself. All right, then I'll go with my my plan B. I'm just gonna make something up.
Okay.
But it will be about a goose. Every good lie is has a grain of truth in it, you know.
Every good lie is goose based.
That's right.
Okay.
The goose is loose.
Johnny's gonna haul his bulk up onto the stage.
All right.
And he looks out at the crowd and he says, "Hey, I'm Johnny Thonic. The CH is silent. And I've come from the depths of hell to bring you this song that I wrote 5 minutes ago. It's called Dying in Bed Alone." And bam, start playing some music on the lightning bolt guitar.
Okay.
As I sing a song about dying alone in bed, despite one's machinations otherwise.
All right.
And I'd like to use the music as my sort of way of activating my knack, neither the minute nor the hour.
Tell us about the knack.
Yes, right over here. You make a prediction about the details of your target's inevitable death, which does not have to be true, and make an opposed knack roll. If successful, the target suffers a +1 difficulty to all actions for the rest of the scene.
Okay. And what is your knack skill that you are using for this?
Composure. I'm staring him right in the eyes.
This would be for knack rolls. It's going to be a skill and not an attribute.
Oh, a skill. I'm sorry. Culture, which I have a specialty in music for.
Okay. Let's see here.
And am I rolling that straight up or with an attribute?
You're rolling that straight up.
Okay, cool. That is 2 hits. And then do I get a for the music specialty? Is that a enhancement?
It is, and you get an enhancement from using Thunder Kiss itself of 2.
Sweet. 2. Okay, so that's 5 hits.
That is enough to beat his knack roll.
And as he's activating this knack, it's almost like he's come with his own stage effects. A little stage fog crawls out of the stage, and for a brief moment, it just seems like a trick of the lighting. But that half skull face paint looks more 3-dimensional and textured for just a moment.
It's almost as if you have a magical guitar that can do
Yeah.
amazing things that were unanticipated when or when used by an average mortal, wouldn't have these effects. Right. Now, are you actually rolling to out story tell him or out play him on this?
More to get under his skin for any of the future challenges. Like
Okay.
this is the setup for the rest of the night. So
All right.
though if the side effect of that is it's such a rocking song that the crowd goes nuts, that's great too.
All
But
right. Well, let's
it's for
give
him.
a culture and presence roll to
Alrighty.
see how rocking of a song this is.
That's no hits on 9 dice.
There's no hits on
you
damn.
should. We picked up some momentum recently. I think we're up to 3 again.
All
I
right,
don't
I'd
think
like to
we
spend
saw
one.
those.
I don't think we've picked up any momentum since the last
Oh.
momentum roll.
Oh, okay.
Didn't-
How many do we have?
I mean, I've had a couple of no hits.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think
All right. Yeah.
we had 2 failures since then.
That research roll.
Okay, I'm happy to spend one. All right, so that's
That's
2
brutal.
hits. 2 hits plus music enhancement. So 3 hits. Do I get the 2 enhancement on the guitar
You
again?
do, yes.
So 5 again.
All right. And then, so your knack that you use provides a complication.
Yeah, let me see here.
How does that affect him?
Let's see. +1 difficulty to all actions for the rest of the scene.
+1 difficulty.
Yeah, as he's
Interesting.
haunted by visions of his death.
Alone in his
Alone, yes.
bed.
Cockblocked
He was
forever.
alone.
Chained and cockblocked forever in Niflheim.
Well, he gets up on stage just after you. And let's be honest, he's quite the talented singer. You wouldn't know it, he's spinning a tale of adventure and courage and defeating of the Titans, and overcoming the monsters that would have killed him and the other gods if they had their way. It's just not quite pulling it for the rest of the crowd, though. They're not seem to be as on path as on target. You're certainly struck more of a chord. Maybe it was people felt more of a connection to your song. But yeah, if that is the goal, is to outsing him, you have done that. He comes over, shakes your hand.
Yeah, Johnny shakes his hand. He's a total good sport about it. He tells him it was an excellent story without any hint of irony or malice.
You're a talented singer. You're gonna go far. This kid. No, what was your name again? It was
Johnny Thonic.
Johnny Thonic. Okay. Well, you certainly can say that you've gotten one over on me tonight, and I would say give June my warmest regards, but she would take that the wrong way. He's gonna turn around and head back to the table.
Meanwhile, while both of them were super distracted with that, I would still like to try to inject some sort of weird virus that will only interfere with running credit cards for people whose names begin with Z.
Okay.
Like for some reason,
Yeah.
like it just Y is the last letter of the alphabet that can start
Yeah.
a
Roll it.
name in the. All right.
The mysterious Z virus.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 hits.
Okay. You successfully put that in place.
I kind of
I'm
chuckle to
sorry, go ahead.
I'll tell them about it after we leave this place, but
All right.
you see me kind of chuckling to myself after showing off the applause meter stats to Johnny. Be like, you definitely got him. I mean, I was, if in case I got called in, look at this peak here versus that.
Oh wow. This guitar is excellent.
All right.
I'm gonna go up and tell my story.
All right. Go on up. Tell your story. Again, it's going to be a. We're looking at culture and presence.
I would like to argue for persuasion manipulation. Because I'm not
So-
just trying to manipulate the crowd, but also the guy himself.
All right, but you're
And
trying
I'm
to.
telling a fabricated story.
So the culture and presence is to get this story to be believable in the cultural setting, and the presence is to the presence to stand in front of a crowded bar and say this without breaking. I would give maybe composure instead of presence to keep your cool. But this is less of a. This is not a dirty white lie that you're telling behind a table. And as a politician, this is you being up on stage and winning the crowd over with your personality. So I might be able to see composure, but culture is really going to connect
Right. Well,
the lie.
I
to
don't
the-
have any composure and I don't have any culture, so I guess I'm not doing this then.
Okay.
That's a shame.
If you want to tell the lie to the people at the table that he was at,
Yeah, while he's up there telling his story, you're spreading that
you can do that,
story
or
to the
you
people
can
at
work
the
it
table.
that way.
Okay. Sure.
All right. Yep.
So that would be like persuasion and manipulation.
Manipulation and subterfuge, yeah.
All right. Watch me roll no hits. Watch me do this. This will be a really fun trick I do here. One hit.
One hit. All right.
Incredible.
Yep. Do you stick around to see how they react to him after you tell the story? Or are you all
No.
taking off?
Taking off.
All right. Where do y'all go from here?
When we get out to the car, I'm like, I put a virus in their billing system. It's going to decline any credit cards for people whose names start with Z.
Hey, his name starts with a Z.
All right, y'all heading back to June's or to collect on your gold?
Yeah, I think so.
All right.
I'll bring the video evidence of the song versus the story.
Oh yeah, I gotta upload that tonight to my page.
Well, as you arrive, you're greeted by she is sitting on the couch watching a large screen TV. Somebody's already beaten you to uploading it, and she is re-watching the Instagram story over and over from various different people as Johnny Thonic clearly outperforms Zeus in front of a crowd, showing himself to be a better man. Well done, gentlemen. It's always good to let him know that he is not the top dog wherever he goes. Here, of course, here she picks up the designer shoebox full of gold coins and hands that on over to you. I'm sure your parents would be proud of you.
I hope so.
You haven't met yet, have you?
No. Just had some dreams and visions, and sometimes a dead person tells me about her.
Well, I'll see if I can get the word up to Hera to maybe I know there's some cross pantheon conversations that go on. There's a whole thing of goddesses spurned by their husbands. They get together every third Tuesday of the month.
The sewing club. Yeah.
I'm sure there's someone. I know there's plenty in your pantheon that she can maybe not directly to hell, but she'll get in touch with hell. She knows somebody who knows somebody.
Thank you. That's very appreciated.
She clicks onto the next one, and it is Nathan telling the story to the table. Tell us about this story that you've made up of Zeus.
Well, I have no idea. It's not true, as far as I know, unless by the powers of entropy, I have, or just pure random luck, I have managed to land upon the exact correct story. But I mean, I basically told a story about how he managed to score like a 10 out of 10 girl in the club, and then actually bailed on it because he saw like just the most beautiful goose he had ever laid eyes on, and bailed on the 10 to bag the goose.
That is certainly not one of the tales that I've heard of him. I've heard, but he has turned into a swan before to get laid, so nothing would surprise me. But it was very smart of you to tell this to the table and it's to influence and make it harder for him to win them over. Um, well done. I'm sure Shanghai will be proud of you.
I mean, at the very least, I don't know what kind of I don't know what you can get from a goose in terms of your STDs, but I can't imagine it's gonna be pleasant.
The genitals of waterfowl are a horror story unto themselves.
Yeah.
Look it up.
Look it up. I hear corkscrews.
I don't want that in my search history. Sorry.
Oh, I'm already
I'll do
gone.
it in an
I'm lost,
incognito
y'all.
window.
Yeah.
Waterfowl genitalia is more of Zeus's purview than it is mine. I'll keep it that way. But thank you for the tip. And Brian, how did you contribute to Zeus's downfall?
Oh, I just made it so that the bar is gonna decline any credit cards for people whose names begin with Z.
Oh, that'll certainly make it hard for them to pay the tab and to get.
Figured it'll at least be an embarrassment on his way out the door with whoever he has.
No,
If all his cards are declining,
all his cards are declining, and he can't pay his bill. There's certainly who's going to go home on someone who can't pay their tab.
What I was thinking.
Well done.
That's what they usually say about me.
Pukowitz Woodley, you've done Pukowitz well. And I'm sure they'll be reaching out to you shortly for a proper introduction. I thank you for your work, and I see good things. And should other future endeavors come along that I could help your band along, please feel free to reach out and let me know. All right.
It's been a pleasure.
So the three of you hop in your car.
To the Thonic Mobile.
What does the rest of the night entail? We're talking.
Before we take off, I'm just gonna check under the car, real quick. I gotta clear it for bolts of lightning.
Hidden bolts.
Yeah, no, I mean there are no bolts of lightning underneath the car.
All right, we're good.
All right. Y'all drive off.
Back to Denny's?
Another round of Moonstar, Miami.
No, the Denny's gets really mad when you go there twice in one night. We should try the IHOP.
Let's go to the IHOP, yeah. We should diversify.
See, mine was Golden Griddle, but that's Canadian, so I don't think anyone's been to a Golden Griddle but me.
Perhaps in a world where gods walk the earth, there are golden griddles here.
All right.
Waffle houses everywhere.
Let's go to Waffle House and get into a knife fight.
I wish there was Waffle Houses everywhere. All I got is Denny's and IHOP. You go home. You get your late night diner food in your bellies. You head home. Go to sleep and enjoying and proud and feeling accomplished that you've helped another Scion and that you've given an asshole a swift kick in the balls. You wake up in the morning. You check your phones, all of you, and you have a message on Instagram. As you open it up, there is a picture of Zeus lying in bed with partners on either side, just smiling. And a text that says, "Nice try, children."
Can't keep a good swan down.
And that is how we are going to end our story for this evening. Thank you all for joining us. If you enjoyed this and want to see how it's run when I don't butcher it, you can check it out on Drive-Thru RPG as a standalone Tasty Bit, Zeus We Just Want to Talk, or under the Scion Tasty Bit compilation. We're going to go around, say who you are, how you're feeling about Zeus still getting laid despite your best efforts, and what else you got going on? Aaron.
I'm Aaron, he, him, or Big Simple on not most platforms, on Blue Sky and on YouTube. You can find me at Big Simple on YouTube. I cover indie games, and I play Caves of Cud, and I was playing Nathan.
All right. Josh.
Hello, I've been playing Johnny Thonic, who is he's not really a sore loser, so he's more amused by the message. He had a good night. He came up with a song, played it really well. He got to hold a guitar made out of the lightning bolts of Zeus. So all in all, a win. And there was lots of diner food in the evening, so that was great.
He still has a guitar of
Yeah, yeah,
Zeus's lightning bolt.
and possibly an in to his mother through June. So he's very happy with the way things turned out, and he has no real hard feelings for this Zeus incarnate. And my name's Joshua Deach. Feel free to check out Dune Awakening, which is space survival MMO on space drugs. And
I have
yeah,
looked at Dune Awakening. It looks really good.
I got to write the Trippy Spice streams, so please enjoy those.
Awesome.
Play some Scion. It's a great game. I've played a number of these one shots, often with people who've never even played Scion, and they get right into it. It's really easy to onboard people into this because everyone knows at least a little piece of mythology. And check out Curseborn that came out recently. I've got some words in there, and I have a short story in the Curseborn anthology. I think it's a cursed anthology or some title like that.
My copy just came in. I haven't had a chance to read it
Oh,
yet.
sweet.
All right, and Corey.
Hey, I'm Corey Fring, aka Narf on the internet. I work doing lots of random stuff, but most recently been working on the video game Caves of Cud, which recently won a Hugo. I'm not gonna say the game is for everybody, but if you're the kind of sicko that gets really deep into an RPG, you'll probably love it.
I'm gonna check
The
that out.
writing is phenomenal, the soundtrack is phenomenal, and yeah.
All right, and I've been your storyteller. I am Zak Naldrett. He, him, they, them, he, z, zim, whatever. How you want to do it. It's probably masculine is the way to go. But other than that, yeah, I don't care. I can be found at Zach Rules with if I'm holding my armor correctly is below me right there. If you go to a social media platform and you put in Zach Rules and you find Zach Ruiz, that's because he got there first. Don't give him any shade. Maybe say hi, but then move on and try Zach Rules Dice. Especially if you want to see videos of me getting tattooed, because that's mostly what I put on those types of videos in like the real life version of Instagram. You can also find me. I'll be back here tomorrow running Trinity Assassins. This book. You can buy it on drive-thru as well. And The World Below, I will be playing and not running that. So, we hope that we see you tomorrow. Good night and have a pleasant day. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.